All right, y'all, in today's video, we're gonna be doing something different. I'm gonna be documenting, starting from zero, maybe for like 30 days, starting a funding company. So I just wanna show y'all the process. I don't know how this video is gonna go. I'm just gonna like document, it's gonna be vlog-like. If you're new, my name is Michael Benjamin. Basically, I got a credit repair / funding business, and I help small business owners get access to 0% interest capital. It's not always 0% interest, but our mission is to help fund $1 billion to small business owners. I got my T right here, and the thing says, appreciate yourself and honor your soul. So I hope that y'all appreciate yourselves, because you gotta look out for yourself at the end of the day. Make sure you're prioritizing your health. Make sure you're prioritizing everything that goes on in life. And let me just pray for y'all businesses real quick. So I pray, Father God, I pray that you bless these people that are watching their businesses. I pray that you give them good health. I pray that you give them everlasting wealth. I pray that you allow them to just get to the next level and everything. So with that being said, amen. Y'all bow down and say amen. We'll go give y'all a little snippet. We can't give y'all all the sauce on the prayers. But anyways, look. So you see the vibes and everything. We just kind of woke up. You see the whole city out there. But number one, when it comes to just making sure that we do good with the business funding and everything, the first thing, like I said, you got to prioritize yourself. So I got to prioritize myself and get a haircut, because I'm looking crazy. So I'm going to catch y'all after I get my haircut, and then we're going to get straight into it. I'll catch y'all later. All right, we back. I'm dipping a little bit. Y'all like the haircut? Y'all let me know in the comment section. But anyways, so we back. I'm going to be real. I've been getting texts and just about my day in terms of what I got to do with follow-ups for people and in terms of business funding my clients. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of trying to do this from zero thing, at least today, I don't know if this is going to be what the whole video is going to be about. What we gonna do is I'm just gonna go through like shit I be doing, as far as like, okay, I gotta follow up with this person, I gotta follow up with that person. Transparency, today is April 11th, it's Friday. So I'm trying to get a lot of applications in that I can get, so that by next week we can, begin processing as fast as possible. Because if you don't know, when it comes to business funding, we work with bank relationship managers. I'm working with these bank reps that I know within the bank. So it's a different application process versus someone that just goes apply online, right? And I just wanted to do this type of video just so y'all can kind of see an inside look, and then just kind of feel like y'all can do it too, right? Especially if you have a credit repair business right now and maybe you stuck anywhere from like 5 to 20K a month or something. You go get someone 100K in business funding, you get 10% commission. One thing I do gotta do, I gotta record a TikTok reel thing. I'm gonna do a screen share just talking about one of my clients that I got approved $100,000 line of credit, right? So speaking of that whole 10% thing. So with business funding, y'all just gotta realize like it's really more profitable than just focusing on the repair service side of things. So yeah. Y'all see the beautiful vibes too. Let me just go out a little bit right now just to show y'all the views. Sometimes it's too bright out here. Sometimes I just come out here on a balcony and just kind of sit and think about all these people I'm gonna get funded, all these people that I'm gonna help get to the next level, and just thinking about, God's blessings and all that. So, yeah, this is just a little segue thing. Just work hard. Anything you want, you could accomplish. Get your credit right and go get your business funding. Leverage it the right way. Don't be going buy no stupid designer and everything. But yeah, let's get straight to it. All right, so this is, that's not the one. So this is my client, Marilu. She was approved 100K. And this is what I was talking about with what I'm going to do for the reel. You could probably, by the time this is posted, you can go see it on my IG or something. But I'm just going to record a screen share and be like, oh, this is my client that was approved 100K, etc. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go from there, so yeah. All right, y'all see, I posted it already. Give myself a like real quick, because self-love, you know what I'm saying? But I'm low-key hungry, and I gotta, what's it called? I gotta eat, of course. I gotta follow up on some people that owe me money, when it comes to this credit repair and funding and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna get back with y'all in a little bit. So I think what we're gonna do, we're just gonna turn into like a day in the life type shit. So yeah, hopefully this is valuable. Oh, I gotta upload a YouTube video as well. So we gonna get on that, right? Hold on, let me just keep recording. y'all gonna just be right there holding on. Let me get my computer going. And I'm gonna show y'all. Cause I can show y'all better than I can tell y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments too if you like this type of content or what you would prefer in the type of content I'm showing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cause because I wanna make sure it's valuable for y'all at the same time. All right, we back. So I'm about to upload this video today. Give me 9 minutes and I'll help you scale your credit repair business. So the thing with YouTube, you've got to understand, you've got to constantly reinvent yourself and do what you need to do, right? So this video I just uploaded, don't start a credit repair business, do this instead. And we do not necessarily optimize for the most amount of views. You see it's only been like a couple days. It's 55 views and everything. But the thing is, you got to realize with this business shit, 55 people in a room, that's a lot of people, right? So you got to think about it like that from that perspective. So we're going to upload this video today too. Give me 9 minutes. I'll help you scale your credit repair business. You see, I'm doing a different type of testing. I'm going to use the image from the video versus you see right here in the Don't Start a Credit Repair Business. We did 3 types of different ones because we're doing A, B, C testing. You see right there, you got Trump. You got that one, you got that one, you got that one, right? So we're just testing out something different by using the actual image from the video, right? So yeah, let me get something to eat because I'm not trying to pass out on this video for y'all, and then we gonna continue. All right, y'all, I just ate some oatmeal real quick. So usually it's Friday, I would go to the gym, but because I did get a haircut and I just got a lot of shit to do, I'm not gonna go. I might go tomorrow or something, but just speaking about habits and the gym before we continue the video, one of the big things you want to do, you do want to get into a routine, and I usually go Monday through Friday. In this scenario, maybe I go tomorrow just to substitute for the Friday that I didn't go, but it's 10:24 a.m. right now. I got a lot of shit I got to get done. And one thing I wanted to emphasize is I got an email, and the email was about so I wanted to let y'all know the time too, just so y'all know, like it's early right now, but work continues. So I got basically one of the things that we work on too is SBA applications for clients. So we're doing like an SBA Express option for a client. Just to be transparent, it's going to be maybe, depends on what they qualify for, but we got a program where it's up to like 50K. And then there's a different program where it's calculated in a certain way. So this client might get like 100, maybe let's say between 100 and 200,000. I don't want to put their business out there, right? The 7A is anywhere from $500,000 to $5 million if you know. So what we're gonna do too is talk about the reality of business funding and business funding clients. So one thing I want y'all to really understand, if you do want to be part of this game, a Miri shirt on, by the way. Don't buy a Miri. Don't buy designer. This shirt is like $400, but it was free because I leveraged my credit, reward points, all that, right? I was just spending shit I was already going to spend anyway, so that's why it was free. Let me focus. So with the business funding, one thing you got to realize is that a lot of people are just going to be trash individuals when it comes to paying you, right? So that's not to say that you should be scared to do it, but sometimes it requires a lot of follow-up. So you got to follow up with people, follow up with people, follow up with people. It's a lot of people that owe me money right now. So part of what I got to do, part of what my team got to do, follow up with them. Did you receive your card, right? Go ahead and complete the invoice. That type of shit. And one thing too, a lot of people, they'll see the approvals and all that. So like the approval you saw me, the IG thing that I did with Marilu, I saw 100K, all that. It takes time to get the line of credit and everything set up to their profile so that they pay. So one thing you got to realize too, yeah, this is a high ROI business and we love it. It's a sexy business model and everything, but you got to be patient with the process. You got to be patient with your clients as well. Do your due diligence. Make sure you're not doing no funny business with nobody. One thing too, I'll say, because I was talking about how the video was going to be basically me like trying to do it from zero, but that's not really realistic for me to do today just because I got so much shit going on, So I got to do these follow-ups for clients. I got to collect payments. I gotta collect a $2,500 payment for a $25,000 funded. I gotta collect the credit repair payment, and I got some other shit I gotta do. I gotta send out an email blast to my people. I gotta follow up with a couple of clients. I'm trying to process some people for Citizens Bank today as well. If possible, if y'all know about Citizens Bank, when people get approved, it's $35,000 approval. So, you could do the math on that. And yeah, just wanted to come on here, just give y'all some educational piece as far as the back end of the business. You do want to be patient because sometimes for people, it takes time for them to pay. And obviously when people get approved for a card, they do the 7 to 10 business days if you're not expediting it. So yeah, keep that in mind. We will continue the video if I have more stuff I want to talk about. Y'all let me know if y'all like this style of video, just taking y'all behind the scenes. So it's been about an hour, and maybe it's less than an hour. No, about an hour, because I think it was like 10:20 something when I talked to y'all last. So it's 11:20 now. And right now I'm just doing my follow-ups. Because it's Friday, I like to get in a lot of applications. So sent one to one of my BRMs. We're gonna apply for a $50,000 business credit card at 0% interest. You know how the business funding game goes, 10%, you know how it is. So with a client, I followed up with a different client. I'm trying to hopefully get them submitted today. There's a third client I followed up with. I haven't heard from them as well, but hopefully we can get them submitted today. I followed up with someone that's owing me money. A couple people that are owing me money. I got to do more follow-ups on that as well. But I got a wardrobe change now, as y'all see. God Made Hustler, Cat, all that. And I'm doing that because I just got a text from my BRMs. That's why I was looking at the thing weird. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm about to record a video, and I'm doing a different type of video again because I want to essentially talk about the fact of the matter of how me investing in myself in different mentorships and different situations has allowed me to get to where I'm at now. Like, I invested in one 10K program and how that helped me grow my business, run ads and everything. I invested in a different 10K program, and that helped me meet certain people. That's helped me take my business to the next level. So I say that to say, even here too, when y'all understand that investing in yourself is what may be holding you back, you gotta just let that weird, cheap mentality go. If you do have that mindset, right? If you don't have that mindset, you invest in yourself, then cool. I'm not saying invest with me, but obviously if you see the results that I have, then, it makes sense. But yeah, so that's what we're doing now. Just gonna keep working. And like I said, I'm checking with y'all here and there. Let me know if this is the type of video y'all like. Video, we're basically gonna talk about that. So get your popcorn or whatever you want to get, and let's get straight to it. So I want to talk about it in different tiers. So there was one $10,000 mentorship that I invested in. This was early 2024. This was January 2024, as a matter of fact. So I invested in this program because of the simple fact of the matter was I wanted to learn how to become a better leader, run my ads and things like that, because I did the whole YouTube University thing as far as looking at the advertisement. I've hired people, but I kind of thought okay, let me learn this shit, right? And the best way to learn something is to invest with someone that already did it at a higher level than you, right? So that was what I did. I invested the $10,000. I didn't hop on a sales call and be like, what's the guarantee? And say, all these things that poor people be saying, right? So I hopped on a call, I paid it, and it helped me get to the next level because I was able to structure my own mentorship program in a better way and just understand what and why people were attracted to certain ads. So ever since then, I've been running my own ads, and I say that to say, if I didn't invest in that program, I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't have been as successful as I've been within my funding company, within my credit repair company. It's just that me investing in myself is what allowed me to get to that next level. And one thing I'll say about it too, and this is why I like to tell it in the form of a story. All right, so I just sent out the email blast, and unfortunately, I just figured out that 2 clients got denied business funding. I gotta look into it, and I just got a couple screenshots from my team as far as the 2 clients that did get denied. One of them was, I think it was something about verification of business or something like that. But I got to look it up, see everything that happened that went wrong, and go from there. I wanted to come on here and share it because a lot of people just assume everything's an approval, and that's not always the case. You know, as far as working today, it's kind of like a slower Friday. We've submitted one client. I'm waiting on a couple of clients to possibly submit them later in the evening. And then I think there's a couple more. I have to do more follow-ups, but so far 2 denials today, right? And then I got to follow up with some more people that owe some money, so make sure they pay the invoice and all that. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm getting a little bit hungry, so probably gonna get something to eat. Let me see the time. It's about to be 1 p.m. So you see it's still pretty early, but a lot should be happening as you're going through the process. And I gotta look at one of my one-on-one clients for credit repair. I gotta look at his report as well and just do some other stuff. So a lot of people, they're just like, oh, I don't wanna work a 9 to 5 and nothing like that, but it requires a lot that goes into it as well, you know? So there's a lot that goes on the back end, and I'm just doing this whole video vlog type thing just so y'all can kind of get a look into it. But I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna do my follow-ups and everything. Maybe I'll check back in with y'all in a couple hours or so, when we'll go from there. Got a little hungry real quick. You see, just made a steak real quick, sliced it up. And yeah, I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna get back to it. As I'm finishing my steak, y'all, first of all, that thing was busting, I ain't gonna lie. But I just wanted to just come out here and give some game as far as the whole business funding thing. So if you're a credit repair business owner, you're thinking about getting into the funding aspect, or if you're already doing the funding, you gotta realize that people can be people. People are trash, people are greedy, people are shady, people will do any and everything to try to finesse you, you know? So when it comes to this game, like you gotta really be strong with it, and you gotta have an abundance mindset, because as you progress in doing it, you might not collect every single piece of invoice, every single person that you funded and stuff like that. And I'm in that position right now where I'm doing, you know, my follow-ups with people, make sure you make your payment, you know, that type of thing. So you just gotta make sure as you step into this that you're really built for this shit, you know, because you might have to press people. You might have to continuously follow up with people, and you just gotta, the main thing I want y'all to understand is have the lowest expectations of people, because people are shit, you know? And if you don't collect, if you don't get whatever you get from the people, just look at it like an abundance mindset. Think about it like if you carrying maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 different apples, and then you drop a couple, but you still came out with a few, you know? So you wanna just have an abundance mindset with this shit, because people are shady, and I don't want y'all to step into this shit and then you just think like, damn, like this person did me like that. Like, don't think about it like that. I've been in different businesses for many years and all that, so I already assumed the worst out of people, to be honest. Like, so, you know, it is what it is, and that's how I've been able to, I guess, keep my sanity in this type of industry, because, you know, it's just common decency. If somebody gets you funding, you know, go ahead and pay them what you owe you. I don't know if y'all have read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, but in The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, I think I forgot who it was. It was one of the characters. She was talking about Santiago's treasure. She was talking about 10% as well, paying her 10%. So this whole business funding thing and the 10%, it's been a lifelong thing. This is not just some concept that just came out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And everybody got bills to pay and all that at the end of the day. So I say that to say, like, if you're watching this, if you are a funding client and you're a piece of shit, then, you know, shit, you're a piece of shit. But if you're not, then, you know, you obviously make your payment. If you're somebody that's partnering with somebody and you thinking of doing anything shady, everything is about karma. Me personally, I sleep good at night knowing that I don't defraud nobody, I don't scam nobody, and I've never done that, right? So I'm sleeping good at night knowing that, but me knowing how people are, I try not to be surprised if some shit happens, you know? So I just wanted to come on here and say that while I just ate the steak. I wanted to have some damn mashed potatoes too, but I didn't realize that I already ate all of it. And then I got broccoli, but I didn't want to put in the time to do all that. I got lazy. So I just did the steak. And yeah, a lot of y'all don't know, but if I wasn't good at this credit and funding shit, I really could go to toe with Gordon Ramsay. Like I'll be chefing it up. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know I got the most valuable YouTube channel on the planet, but when it comes to the cooking shit, like I'm really him when it comes to that. You know, I don't like to brag about that, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful. I just want y'all to not come into it like naive. I just don't want y'all to be green when it comes to the whole business funding shit, because people are gonna be people, right? I was speaking with one of my guys I work with, and we were just talking about, like, you know, these hoes ain't loyal when it comes to this business shit, you know. So people are gonna be people. It's not about like women or men or whatever. Like people are gonna be people when it comes to business. So you just wanna develop that bulletproof mindset to where you're not a bitch. Basically, you gotta just be like, I'm not saying be like rock hard, you don't feel nothing or whatever, but when it comes to business, you gotta have logic, and sometimes you might have to press people. You gotta be assertive, you know what I'm saying? Like constantly being on people until, you know, you get that payment. And if you don't get that payment, just move on to the next. Let God handle them, let the karma handle them. One thing I know and one thing I believe in, if you defraud people, if you scam people, right? You owe someone that got you funding, you don't pay it, that's a form of a scam. Then, you know, God's gonna handle that. So with that being said, I don't know if we're gonna end the video here, but if I end the video, and make sure y'all click the links below for any programs or whatever if you wanna get tapped in to what we got going on. But I'll say just keep watching my videos. But yeah, I might continue. It's only, what time is it? I don't know where my other phone at, but yeah. Video, as y'all see. If you do want to grow, I'll have a link in the description. We'll see if we can help you scale. So just going over the video that I recorded earlier, I showed y'all a little bit behind the scenes when I was doing it. But basically, I appreciate y'all tapping in. It is 5:30 right now, so I've just been doing like my follow-ups and all that, talking about certain deals that's about to happen. I don't like to give too much detail until it's like already done, you know? So I'm not gonna get into that, but I know for now, for Monday morning, it's Friday right now. I know for Monday morning, we have at least 3 clients that we're gonna process for applications. So you wanna just look at it in terms of numbers. If you can look at it like, okay, cool, I just wanna close a couple deals a week. So now you're looking at it like, okay, my goal is just 10K a week or something, right? Maybe if you just starting, your goal is what's 10K a month? So $2,500 a week, right? So whatever it is, you just want to look at it in terms of volume. So if I'm talking about at least 3 clients on Monday, when we look at it from the best possible perspective, let's say 3 $50,000 cards. That's $150,000 funded. That's 15K in commission. But just knowing how things go, just knowing how life is. Let's say 1 out of 3 closes, right? And then let's assume the lowest case scenario. 1 out of 3 of those people close, and then it's only let's say $25,000 limit. $2,500. An extra $2,500 is not the worst thing in the world. So I say that to say, I'm gonna continue doing my work and stuff. It's gonna be the weekend. I'm just gonna close out the video. Things are gonna resume on Monday. Because this is like one of the first times I'm doing something like this, I wanna just kind of get y'all feedback if y'all like it. If I'm seeing the views and all that, if I'm seeing engagement, the likes and everything, then maybe I'll do more stuff like this. But y'all let me know as well. Hopefully this kind of gave y'all like a transparent look when it comes to the funding side of things. Like I said, just be wary of how people are. Be wary of having an abundance mindset, because it's like every situation I was supposed to collect on as far as people that owe money, it doesn't happen every type of situation. So a lot of those are getting pushed to Monday as well, right? People having a complete invoice. People didn't receive their business credit card yet. So it's always something that's going to happen. So you just want to look at things in terms of volume. At the same time, if you do have a credit repair business, right, you're fixing people's credit as well. So you just look at it as an addition to what's already going on. So with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know if y'all like these types of videos. Y'all have a blessed one.